don't do intros. I'm just like, we're doing a thing, and then
we're doing a thing.
We're doing a thing.
We're doing a thing.
To Christian videos about dating because both of us have deeply seated trust issues. So we're gonna learn together.
On here, and today we're going to talk about what to look for in a guy. And these are the things that I wish I knew back before I got married. Thankfully, I would have still married James because he's amazing. But these things would have just been so helpful for me to know when I was dating people.
I wish I could have got
today
someone
I
better
have
before
7
I was
tips
married.
that I want to share with you. 7 things that I think are really important to look for in a guy.
And stay to the end because I have tip number 8.
So number 1, let me just talk first briefly.
Who is he?
The cameo. It's the Christian dating vice extended universe. You've heard of the MCU. This is an entirely different level.
Oh, I would hope.
The fact you use Firefox disgusts me.
The fact you're surprised that I discussed you is funny.
About the one thing that I did hear when I was growing up in church. Basically, the only thing I heard about what to look for in a guy was to make sure he was a Christian. And I understood that because I knew the Bible talks about not being unequally yoked, and I was like, okay, and it makes sense to me because it kind of comes down to who is Jesus to you? Like, what role do you want God to play in your life? And so finding someone who's...
Jesus is very important in my life.
My brain just went, Jesus is daddy.
There
is a gif, right? There is a gif of Jesus winking.
Jesus is daddy.
No, there's a gif of Jesus winking, saying, "Who's your daddy?" And don't ask how I know this, but I do. And that's why it came to my... I'm gonna stop justifying this. I'm just gonna keep going.
Just because a guy's a Christian does not mean he's the kind of guy you want to have as your husband.
No.
Like, you can go to church, you can love Jesus, and you could be a terrible husband.
Sorry. This is all she's doing. He could be a terrible husband. It's like, I think he'd be a terrible husband if he was a bad person there. Well,
Yeah, he'd be a terrible husband if he was like a proper knob.
If he was a bit of a dickhead. He doesn't love Jesus in the way I love Jesus, therefore he doesn't love Jesus. And
our relationship is a full-time freeway with us and Jesus.
Oh, I mean, polyamory is in the Bible.
It actually is.
Yeah, I'm well...
Strange.
I read it when I was bored once.
First does. And she was trying to show me, like, Tiffany, you're a super emotional person.
Hey, hang on. The Bible teaches us not to be gay. You can't say that. She's preaching bad stuff. She can't say that. Said she wants your husband to love Jesus as much as you do. That's homosexual. Can't have that.
That's what I promote. I'm personally on the board of the gay agenda, and this is what we promote.
Honestly, I'm very disappointed with her for promoting homosexualness. Like, Jesus says no. Whoop-de-doo.
I know you're joking, but something about how you look makes it feel like you're not quite joking.
I'm definitely joking. I would like to point that out now. I am definitely joking.
Because you kind of have
yes.
that look. You kind of have that look where, like, no?
And a guy being a Christian is not the same as a guy raising his hands in church on Sunday and leading worship and leading the youth group and volunteering and everything.
Yeah, I'm just there in church having a rave.
That's not like, that doesn't add anything to a guy. It doesn't take away anything from a guy. It just kind of is. He could be doing all those things and be totally genuine, or he could be doing all those things and be totally faking it. So, okay, moving on.
Who are you to define if someone's faking their faith?
Hey, to be fair, it's not a bad idea for picking up people, though. Go to church, pretend you're like a devout Christian.
Dating tips. No, my issue is, who is she to define what a real Christian is? Who the fuck is she?
Yeah.
I
don't know. You know the Holy Trinity is actually 4. It's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and this person.
You know
that's who she
has
is.
Been a lie.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying. I'm so
You're
glad
welcome.
I have
You're welcome.
Here.
Yeah.
Tip number 2. How does he treat people? This is huge.
This isn't Christian. It's just, is he a knob? No.
So look especially at his family. How does he treat his family?
Look at his family.
People who really annoy him.
I don't agree
How
with
does he
this
treat
one.
them? Does
Right,
he treat
hang on. I have a
everyone with
nickname for my
respect,
sister. It's dipshit. It doesn't mean I treat her badly.
My older older brother refers to me as cripple.
To be fair, that's harsh.
Looking at how people treat their family may not be the best.
We're 3 minutes in.
Better depending on how popular they are or how influential they are. This was like the biggest thing I fell in love with in my husband James, honestly. Like we'd be walking down the road and he'd literally see the mayor, greet him by name, and then he'd see a homeless man and greet him by name. He just genuinely wants to love people and go out of his way to serve people. 3, how does he respond to correction? So like if somebody who's like an authority
I'm sorry, just to let you know you're wrong about that. No, fuck off! Like, don't tell me I'm wrong!
Yeah. I don't take correction well. I respond well to positive reinforcement, or you know those like charts you get kids and they put like stickers on it every time they achieve something? Yeah. Those are the 2 ways I do well with correction. Anything else makes me cry.
My God.
Friend. Is he able to say I'm sorry? Is he able to say I was wrong? Those things are so important because if you're not willing to accept correction or admit when you're wrong, that's a sign of pride in our hearts, of thinking more highly of ourselves than we ought to. And pride is...
I mean, I am LGBT. We have Pride Month. Like, what is she asking from me?
That's as much pride as you can get.
Yeah, what is she asking from me? Take away my culture. Excuse you.
Is another thing that makes marriage really hard if one person is really proud. You want someone who's humble, who's willing to say, I'm not always right. I don't always have it all together. And to
I couldn't marry a Christian girl. I'm always right.
Here's the thing. Nobody is perfect. And if we are looking for Mr. Perfect,
I'm pretty perfect.
We will never
I'm pretty
find
perfect.
Him. So you don't want to find Mr. Perfect. You just want to find someone who's willing to keep learning and growing and letting God change. Or you enjoy doing the little things together. So you don't have to wait for like extra big special moments to enjoy life together, but you just enjoy like everyday things, like little things, and you just like love spending time together. That I think makes marriage so special.
This is a
That's
Christian.
like my favorite part of being married to James. We went on our honeymoon and we stayed at this little bed and breakfast in the Virgin Islands.
Oh yeah, the little things.
And our host afterwards emailed.
The puns, the Virgin Islands. No pun intended.
This is against God's word. This is against God's word.
The Virgin Islands. No pun intended.
I'm genuinely shocked at that. I'm starting to like her.
He's responsible, so he works hard.
I'm out. I got this far. I can't get any further.
Not just like throwing money away and getting in all this debt for like cars and video games, because money causes a lot of stress in marriage if you're not.
Hang on a second. Who's this bitch think she is? The Sun News?
One more time.
This bitch thinks she's fucking Fox News.
Shut up. I want to hear it in full.
Money away and getting in all this debt for like cars and video games, because money causes a lot of stress in marriage.
Excuse me, I'm not in that much debt from FIFA. I'm not in my overdraft that deep. I don't think I can be a Christian husband now.
I don't think I could be either. I'm a gamer. Look at my headphones.
Number 6. This is 6 in sign language. That's why I always do this. It's not
fucking 6. That's not 6 in sign language. You know what 6 in sign language is? Fucking.
I'm sorry.
6.
Who does this girl think she is? I'm sorry, I've said that many times.
6!
I think this is probably American sign.
What is 6 in... we'll go BSL. 6 is that. What is it in ASL?
I will send her a strongly worded email.
That's still... No! 6 is that.
I will send her a strongly worded email.
Fucking this! Nah, she's just a moron. Spend less time writing the Bible and more reading the Bible, and spend a little bit more time like learning how to do sign language. Writing the Bible, that's so much worse.
Should I leave a comment?
That's not 6 in sign language. That's not 6 in sign language.
That's not 6 in sign language.
Why do you have to go for it like that, babes? My God! How many subs has this woman got? 65k. You know what? Got a bit of clout. She's got a bit of clout.
There's no 6 in sign language, babes. Can you be my big sister? Absolutely not. Okay, should I?
Go for it. Why not? She's not gonna read it. She's too high in the existence plane.
That's not.
She's
true,
like
it's
she's
actually
up
fake.
there with she's up there with Jesus.
Experience communicating about things, even tough things, or even having disagreements with each other. That's so important to see. How does the person resolve conflict? How do they work through disagreements? And this will look different for everybody, but you want to make sure
So
you're
do
not
I.
avoiding big things, because in marriage, that's going to be a big part of like working through life, is having conversations and communicating about like everything. Number 7, you're drawn to him. And that's not just attraction, although physical attraction is certainly important. But it's like you're drawn to like
You
who they
dirty
are as
dog.
a person. Like their personality, their character, like you just are really intrigued and drawn to that.
What if I'm drawn to like really shitty people?
Yeah, that's normal though.
Okay, I feel validated in my choices. That's good.
What is he doing with the areas of brokenness in his life? Because we all have them. We all have our junk. What is he doing with his? And what are you doing with yours? Are you working through it, or are you just gonna
What are you doing with your brokenness? I'm watching Christian
so I hope that
dating
these things can
videos.
help you. These are the things that I wish I knew back when I was single.
I'm a
Oh, that's the-
schemer. That's what I do with my brokenness.
So what I want to know is, what about number 8? Does he want to snuggle? Because girls, you need to be real with yourself. Whenever you get married, whoever you get married to, after all the wedding is done
Again,
and you're back from your honeymoon, all
This
you're
is
really
how
gonna
you
wanna
know
do-
he's horny. Does he want to snuggle?
Does he want to give you the physical affection the basic physical affection you crave as a human?
Does he want to fucking snuggle? Yo,
Next
this
video! I am so excited.
What's
to
going
make
on,
this.
guys? So I've had a lot of success on my channel talking about Christian
Right, I need
dating
to be a cunt
advice,
about it.
and I figured that I would make a 2-part series, one video for men and one video for women, talking about.
It's 12 minutes long.
We will persevere.
I don't hate myself that much.
Okay, go on to the next video.
No, what I'm gonna do.
I'm never gonna know. Okay, you can put it on 1.25. Don't put it on 1.5. That's too quick. Put it on 1.25.
Give me a little bit of sanity.
The men's side of things. So if you're a guy, and actually even if you're a girl, you should hopefully be able to get something good out of this. So we'll
Okay,
go
to be
ahead and
fair,
go to part 1,
This
which
guy's a
is
little bit
how
more
to find
culturally
something.
sensitive.
A little
So
more chill.
almost like when you're fishing, you have to kind of think like what you're pursuing. So if you're pursuing a good
I love that
godly woman,
analogy.
First and foremost, you got to know where to look.
It's like
Now,
when you're
I'm just gonna
fishing.
Go ahead and say that bars and nightclubs are most likely not going to be a very good place to find a godly woman. Ask
That's why I've been
yourself,
looking in the
if
wrong
you were
place.
The ideal godly woman that you're searching for, where are you going to be looking for a godly husband?
Don't know, a
The
fucking
answer's
library or
probably
something?
Not going to be a
Fucking
bar or a
nerds.
nightclub. So let's just go ahead and
I find my
discount
godly
that.
men
Now, I'm not
on
saying
Minecraft
that
servers.
it's not possible to find the person that you're looking for
In
at a
Overwatch
bar.
voice.
Overwatch voice
I
channel.
know of several different couples that are good and godly couples that during this pandemic, I believe that dating apps are more viable than ever because a lot of good godly people are lonely during quarantine and they feel like
I think
I'm
people
never
in
going to be
general,
able
they're babes.
to get out.
Hang on, I'm
and
just
meet
gonna
the
update
kind
my
of
Tinder
person
bio.
that I want to meet. If I
Godly
put
man
myself out
teaching
there at
godly
all,
woman.
It's hard to put yourself out.
So I
there.
can
Even
fuck
if
the
you
holy
do
hell
go
out of
to
her.
these church events, a lot of the time you're still required to.
That was so bad. I hate it. It was so bad. It was such an easy joke to make, and I hate
You're the
it.
one who said it. I was just being vibing and I hate you. What was that? And this is why we hang out once a week and not more. Because of this shit.
I'm exposed.
You know, as shit.
You exposed yourself. That sounded bad. I retract that statement. You have not exposed yourself to me, and I hope you never do.
You use the correct dating app, and even with the correct dating apps, you still have to make sure that you use
I'll
a lot of
use the
discretion
sugar
because there's
daddy
still a lot of
app.
ways to get in trouble on even the most Christian app out there. Now we're going to talk about how
What
to
is the most
attract a
Christian
godly
app out
woman.
there?
So you're
I'm
you're
sure
at
if you
church,
look
you're
it
at a
up,
small
there
group,
is
you're
one.
on a dating app. How do I actually go about attracting the right kind of Christian woman? And I believe
Oh my God,
that
there actually
naturally
is.
filters out
I know.
the women that you're not interested in.
For a video idea, we should make profiles on it.
I don't think we can quite attack the Christian community like that, Becca. I think that's a bit of a stretch. We're already walking along the grey area here.
I live in the grey area. Come on.
Very true.
Okay, fine. I'll be good. I'll be nice to people. Fucking hell. I won't pull apart the place they meet.
Don't leave a long bio talking all about yourself and then put a vague Bible verse at the end, or leave a cross symbol at the end. And the reason that I say that is because we want.
Do you want me to read you my Tinder bio?
To know that we are really serious about our.
Oh, it's pretty funny. It's pretty bad.
Absolutely not.
It's pretty bad.
Do it.
Okay, let me just. I'm just loading up. Hang on. Okay, I'm not gonna change it. I haven't used Tinder in months. I'm literally gonna read what it is. I'm 6'6", but does height really matter nowadays? I'm a youth worker who supports and helps young people with special educational needs and mental health problems to get them through their education and livelihoods. I'm also a professional photographer, so if you need some Instagram photos, I'm your guy.
Number one priority. One of the things that I always wrote down whenever I was doing dating apps was that Jesus was my number one priority, and that I was looking for a woman that would love Jesus even more than she would love me.
Priority.
Just a warning, that's going to scare away a lot of women, but those women are going to be the wrong women. We only want to attract the women that are going to take Jesus seriously and really
take Jesus seriously.
If we lose some of the lukewarm Christians, or
you know, I would never date someone like this for multiple reasons. One,
he's gonna love Jesus more than he loves you, like
that. Him loving Jesus more than he loves me. Also, the fact he's probably not into the whole liking girls thing. And also, look at his background. Everything's the same color. That is the core reason. No effort's being put into it. I could not. He seems like a nice guy. Not a Reddit nice guy, but like a nice guy. I don't think I could deal with that background.
The really serious Christian girls out there that are like, well, he has a Bible verse or he has a cross symbol in his bio, but I just don't really think that he's that serious about his faith. And those are the girls that I think that we're really trying to attract here, are the girls that really take their faith seriously.
Do that,
I can tell you personally
like,
that
they should just be like, oh, I'll give him a shot.
The thing to me was when a girl would, without me saying,
not everyone's as desperate as you.
I guess so.
I
do alright, thank you very much.
Would say something bold and proudly talk about their faith in Jesus. That was one of the most attractive things that a girl could do. So once you've found a godly woman that you want to pursue, or that you have already pursued,
you can put it on
in a
1.5
relationship
if you
with,
want.
how do you date a godly woman?
I fucking told you so.
Is that confidence and over-eagerness? There's a fine line between them. What do I mean by that? Well, women like confidence, but please do not ask for a girl's number or ask them out on a date just blindly. So, for example, you see an attractive
hang on a second, mate. I don't think you understand dating. The amount of girls I have literally just gone up to and asked for their number. Like, my phone, before I got broken, had literally had like 1,000 contacts in it. It had a lot. And there was people I couldn't even remember. 9 times out of 10, I was like, who's this again? Don't know. But
at some point, he's gonna stop talking about his dating life. Detail. At some point.
It's just like, this guy, he doesn't get it. And it's like, oh, dating advice. But all he's saying is, if they're Christian, go for it. Don't seem over eager, but ask them to get married.
Yeah. Plan for marriage, but don't be eager.
Plan for marriage, but don't be desperate.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, mate.
Okay, if
brilliant.
Someone started dating me, and almost immediately I heard that they were talking to other people about marriage, or before they started dating me, they were talking about their next relationship, wanting it to end in marriage, I'd be gone. I would be gone.
The thing is, that's such an awkward conversation to have. Like, so yeah, what's your name? Oh, Becca, yeah. How many kids do you want?
I would literally just leave or block them or whatever. I would just be like, this is too much for my small brain.
Peace out.
Now, she might be at a Christian small group. She might be in church. But I can tell you that is not necessarily a true test.
Oh, Becca, we should go pick up girls from church.
Personality. Attraction, obvious.
Wait a fucking second. making Christian dating profiles too much for you, too disrespectful for you. You want to go to an actual fucking church, and pick up girls. That is disgraceful.
You didn't say no.
Of course I didn't say no.
Now, we have a tendency as men and just people in a relationship in general, both genders, I believe, that we have a real tendency to be blinded when we feel these feelings of infatuation.
Do you see what I mean?
Extreme attraction to somebody, to just completely overlook.
He's literally just said, don't seem over eager, but then again, talk about marriage. Oh, this is hurting. This is hurting me.
I'm kind of insulted with the both gender things. Have you seen non-binary people? Have you seen gender non-conforming people?
Yeah.
Or gender fluid people? Have you seen how
Becca,
hard they are?
Christians have
Don't
only
discount
just...
it.
Becca, Christians have only just opened up to people who are homosexual. To like let's not put too much pressure on them.
I will, because they're missing out. You know, I want to bring them in. They're missing out.
Oh God.
Yeah,
My
it is
God.
about God. It is about God. I'm sharing my word of God, my testament.
Do not just date casually. Dating is nothing more than qualifying a person.
You see what I
your
mean?
potential mate sometime down the road.
He's
Qualifying
literally, oh my
someone
God, he's
to
literally
see
talking
if
about
they
don't
would
be over eager, but then if you're dating someone, you're dating them for marriage.
I know, it's a walking contradiction. Welcome to religion.
Particularly in dating where sex is involved, that we can really get caught up in feeling like, well, what's the point in getting married? I'm able to be physically intimate with this person, and it builds this kind of commitment to this person, this closeness to this person that really only should be in marriage. And so I think that in particular with a lot of people that are physical like that they have a tendency to just drag out the dating process. So those are the kind of people. Now, this isn't always the case.
Yep.
Sometimes you'll see people that are sexually
Spot on,
in their
mate.
relationships that will date for years on end. I can tell you that in particular.
All I'm saying is, you don't know until you try it.
The thing is, this guy's gonna get married to be like, oh, where do I put it?
You kind of got to test drive to see if
Yeah.
you're compatible.
Yeah.
I think. But they could be into completely different things and they won't know till the wedding night. That's just my...
They probably won't know what to do.
I'm sure they'll figure it out. Tell me this
I
guy
don't know.
hasn't been on Reddit or something. 4chan. Tell me he hasn't been on 4chan.
He's probably not been on 4chan, but he's probably been on Reddit.
If I've been on 4chan, he's been on 4chan.
Fun fact, I've never been on 4chan.
I know what we're doing later.
God.
People that are dating tips and advice for women.
Oh,
I
it's
am a man,
over.
and I would like to
thank
believe that
fuck.
I know what a lot of guys are looking for. At least Christian guys like myself are looking for. In a
Right, well
relationship.
that was very useful. I know what to look for now in a relationship. So I don't want to be too eager, but I want to make sure the girl wants marriage. I need to fit Jesus into our relationship, but not so much that she doesn't love me.
How you spell
Yeah, that was pretty much all I got
contradiction?
from this. Yeah, it was CONTRADICTION. Becca, we got one more video after this. I don't think I can do it.
Is this too mean?
No, that's all right.
Next video!
3 signs God is telling you to date someone. Are they doing gang signs at us?
I didn't even think of that. I mean, you're dressed like both of them right now.
I actually am. I got her red, his blue. Like I'm just conforming to
Are
the
you-
gender
Are
stereotypes.
you their long lost son?
Fucking hope not.
Oh.
Yo, 3 signs, yo. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Paul and Morgan Show. Today's video, 3 signs that God is telling you to date someone. I'm making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope.
And be free.
So subscribe. All right,
Be free,
let's
but
go.
follow all
About
these
2 weeks
rules.
ago.
We should start our videos like that. It's the Becca and Olly show. We should just sing it. I don't think either of us can
I
sing for
don't
shit.
hate anyone watching that much. But maybe give me a week.
3 that popped out to us that we feel like we should talk about these. They're important. You guys are gonna like sign number 1 because it's the easiest one to roll with. Sign number 1.
Wow.
Well, it is in the sense. All right, sign number 1 is
She all right?
if God speaks very clearly to you, like literally you hear His voice saying, "Date this person."
What the fuck?
That's my
Come up to you
that's
behind,
my
so-
love. My
Hey,
love,
little
that-
baby, let me whisper in your ear. Like, What the fuck?
Buddy,
What does he expect to happen? Oh.
As someone who gets intrusive thoughts, as someone who mental illness, I have many. That does not sound okay.
Hang on, Becca, I need to take this. It's God. Hello. No. Oh God, you're speaking to me.
I'm gonna keep playing the video.
No way. Like, God's never gonna speak to anyone. Like, it's just Christian people just delusional. Well,
so
sorry,
funny.
these Christian people just delusional.
It's so funny because they feel so important, right?
Yeah.
They have so much conviction in their self-importance. They're like, of course God's gonna individually speak to me.
It's not like he's busy, you know, controlling everything.
It's not like he has like a famine or two to deal with, or like a high pandemic or anything.
Yeah, or a massive pandemic.
Or like the fact that global warming's gonna kill us all, hopefully. So.
Nah, as long as we're,
But
as long as we're still rocking bumps and having babies, he's happy. Yeah, and as long as straight people are still getting married, he's happy.
That's all that matters.
Or, I want you to pursue this person. And he can do that because it kind of happened with us like that, at least partially.
Aww.
Morgan.
I
spoke to us.
audibly heard God's voice say, "This is your husband, take care of him." And I was like, well, alrighty then. Sign number 2 is everything is working out. It just seems like the stars are aligning.
How's that a
It's just like,
sign?
whoa,
How's that a sign?
this
That
is
just
so
shows you're in a
easy.
good
You guys
relationship.
agree on everything when it comes to, you know, how you want to handle your marriage and how you want to raise your children.
Okay, agreeing on everything. I have a point to make about this because it bothers
Go
the
on.
fuck out of me. Yes, you should agree on core morals,
Yeah.
but I don't think you should agree on everything. I think
Yeah.
that's unrealistic. Also, for two people to constantly agree in a relationship on anything, one person has to be completely passive.
One person has to cave all the time.
Yeah, which isn't healthy. Arguments are fine, debates are fine, as long as you come to a healthy conclusion. But
I can't believe this.
I'm so...
I might contact YouTube and say, like, look, I honestly think this video needs to be deleted.
The only thing I improve of is the entire video with the cat sculpture. That's all I'm saying.
We were talking with Paul's parents, and they were just saying, like, it doesn't always have to be this fairy tale book.
To be fair, she's a pretty hot Christian.
It's just like you recognize that this woman or man has godly characteristics.
Am I about to like have like the
It's
entire
like,
Christian
you wanna get
religion
married,
like pounce
you
on me for
get
trying to
married.
hit on his
Keep it
wife?
simple, guys. It doesn't
Go
have
for
to be
it, hit on
super
her.
complicated.
The third sign that God is telling you to date this person is if you see in them marriage material, specifically
there it
biblical
is.
marriage material. Because it's
Marriage
easy to date
material.
someone and you get like infatuated, you see all these fun
What
cool
defines
things about them,
marriage material?
But you gotta look deeper than that and be like, is this someone that I could marry and spend the rest of my life with and be unified in Christ with?
It's at the center.
Okay,
It's just so much hogwash.
if people have faith at the center of the relationship, good for them. This borderline's toxic.
Yeah. Like, yeah, fair enough. Like, if you're a religious couple, that's fair enough. Like,
Enjoy it.
it's how you feel. Yeah, enjoy it. But this is supreme.
This is it is a walking the line of toxic and like
Yeah.
guilty to me,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, a little bit. I can see that.
It's at the center of their life and their marriage.
And are they going to be leading their kids, you know, in a biblical, godly way? Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is older, he will not.
Notice how they say when
Stray from it.
he is older. Not when they are older, when he is older.
Do you know the Christian book To Train Up a Child?
No.
It's written by the Pearls, I believe, and it's basically a guide on how to emotionally and physically abuse your kids in a God-honoring way.
Imagine having that argument with the police.
But no,
No, it's fine. God says it's fine.
No, they tell you to look into the laws in your area to see how far you can take physical abuse without being convicted.
That's so fucked up.
And this is what I read at 3 a.m. Honestly, have a look into it if you're into this sort of thing because it's very interesting.
I'm
So
losing
guys,
faith.
take these things
I never
and
had it.
definitely use it, But also, don't ignore if there's red flags like, I don't feel good in my spirit. God could be warning you. Go back and watch our warning video.
Y'all, comment below and let us know.
Fucking, that's, it's an advert. God's telling you to go and watch our videos.
Iconic. I'm doing that from now on. I'm gonna be like, God says, go
That's gonna be my Twitch stream announcement. God says you have to watch this video.
It's gonna be my outro for this.
Let it keep going. I want to see how
Guys,
they
we have
got
some
this
cool
to this
merch
long.
that you should check out. Definitely go look at the merch
There we
store.
go.
It's the merch. It's the merch. It's the
This merch is dead. That's
We'll
dead.
link that below.
If you want to go deeper with Paul and I, consider becoming a patron. We have
It's just an
private
ad.
Q&A.
Is it literally a 2-minute ad?
We
It's a
have
2-minute
discount codes
ad.
to merch, etc., etc. But it's also just another way to really support our online.
It's just a long ad. Oh yeah, we need to do a comment. Why is the video? Why is that just an ad? Why is there a 2-minute ad? It's AD, not ADD.
I'm trying my best.
At the end. My God. I don't even have a crush at the moment. Why am I watching this? Mood. Mood.
Ad at the end of this. Lots of love.
Lots of love. At least you've given lots of love. That's so toxic. At the end of the day, if people want to watch this sort of crap, go for it.
That is true. My issue is that people are going to watch this at a very young, formative age and aspire to be like these two people and then sort of mold themselves around these toxic ideals.
Yeah, this kind of shit should be age restricted.
That's what I believe, because otherwise it feels like propaganda.
Yeah, like at what point is this too much?
Yeah, because any adult watching this can pick up the social nuance and what they're trying to promote and their religious views.
Yeah.
Someone younger, like maybe who's like 12, 13, who comes across these videos, like they're not going to be able to differentiate those nuances.
Yeah, just honestly, it just...
That's my concern. Do this if you want to do this, I don't give a fuck. But when it impacts people when they're too young to process it, that's when I have personal issues with it. Or is that too dark?
No, I agree, to be fair. Like this, like you said, this is borderline propaganda.
Borderline is straight propaganda.
But you've got to respect the 2.5-minute ad.
Oh,
This is entrepreneurship at its finest.
that is. I hear God telling me.
Yeah, God's still up here.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Everyone should subscribe.
Follow me on Twitch. Follow you wherever.
Hello, God. Oh, God says to check out my YouTube as well.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Sailor's Bounty, yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I know you've heard of me.
I have heard of you. So, everyone said, yo, you seen this really, really toxic streamer? Yeah, she doesn't have the Lord looking after her. You need to go and help her out.
Lol.